Good evening. How's y'all lovely Tuesday evening going? Hope y'all are well. Hello, Hobo, welcome. Happy to be home. Before I started the stream, actually, before I get into that, I gotta let everyone know that Costco pumpkin pie should be illegal. I got one of their pumpkin pies yesterday, and between last night when I got home and just now, I have eaten 2/3 of it. I feel gross and fat, but but it's just so good. I can't not eat it. And it just makes it worse because it's not expensive at all. It's this giant pumpkin pie, and it's $6. Hey, thank you so much for the lurk, Jaster. Of course it was worth it, yes. The wiring dress up is actually, if you're talking about what I was just in Sky's stream talking about, that's something that I've been working out in my head for a while. I haven't actually done it yet. Like, I had the power supply that I could use for that, because all of the cables detach, not just, like, most of them. So those are a lot easier to do that sort of thing with. But it's something that, you know, I've been on the fence on, like, okay, do I want to do this on my stream? Do I not want to do that? You know, it's one of those things where you just constantly kick it back and forth and you can never really make a decision, you know? Like, I'm sure people would probably watch and stuff like that. It's like, well, you know, and then, you know, I got the little other voices in my head, too, that are just like, nah, nobody's gonna like watching that. What are you thinking? So basically, what wire sleeving is like you get lengths of like this rope. It's called paracord. I mean, you see like lots of people, including me, you know, walking around with like, you know, paracord bracelets on and stuff like that. It's really popular. But what it involves is basically taking a length of paracord that you measure and all that, and then you use a special tool that basically cores it. So you remove its insides because it's the outside of the paracord that you want. Just the outside, not the inner part. So you remove the insides, and then you put similarly gauged wire in there, like the coating and all. You just pop that in there instead, and then you do that for each individual wire that's on a power supply, and it just has this really cool look. I've always loved the look of that sort of thing, but it is super time consuming and tedious to do. But let's see. Let me get transitioned over real quick while Final Fantasy is starting up. So basically, like my power supply swap that I did, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, it was kind of a primer, kind of seeing how the whole setup would look, like how it would work. You know, and there are some bugs that I have to work out, namely like my displays on my workbench are much lower resolution than what I have like on my gaming rig. So like the overlays don't look right, they don't work right, and that sort of thing. So I still have some tweaking there, but we'll see. It's coming along. Paula! Welcome, Paula. Always nice to have you. How are you been? I gotta be honest, Paula, like last night I was mesmerized by Night in the Woods. mesmerized by it. I don't know what it is, but I just sat here in my chair staring at the computer screen for like basically your entire stream. Ah, cool. Hopefully the lobbies went well. Paula, your voice acting was on point. Especially the telescope person with like the Russian accent. That was just I was blown away. Blown away. Players in queue 51. What kind of crap is that? No, it was really good. And like all the different people that you were talking to and like all the different voices you were doing, where did all that come from? How did you learn all that stuff? I don't understand. It's like there were 13 different people in your room sharing a microphone. And I get that's how it's supposed to sound. But I had no idea. I had no idea you had a talent for something like that. It was awesome. Well, you certainly have a knack for it. You had it nailed, so, I mean, that was really good. Oh, actually, if there's anybody in the stream... I mean, I'm sure probably every single person in the stream right now is following you already, Paula, but I'm just going to make sure. Just give Paula a quick shout-out. Hey, Ayami! Pets. There we go. Welcome, Ayami. It's nice to see you. So yeah, tonight we have a funeral to go to. I know it's not exactly something that we'd start out a stream with, but just happened to be where we wrapped up last Sunday. Doing okay, Yami. How are you? Oop, 1 second. I just saw somebody go live that I simply must lurk. Must lurk. I swear, like, my lurking is out of control. I'm, like, lurking 8 people right now. It got so out of control I have a separate computer just for lurking. Okay. To have a sufficient amount of Ahty hearts. There we go. Perfect. Okay, done, I swear. Alright. I'm just eating dinner, doing a little better mentally, dealing with a lot, though. Yeah, just take it easy, okay? Self-care. Do what you need to do. Ahty and I learned so much about the Knights Blessed while you were away. And we helped them recover a lost heirloom in the woods. I know I wasn't supposed to leave, but they really needed our help. There were Sin Eaters and... As long as she accompanied you. But do try to be more careful. Your injuries could have been a lot worse. How did you... Let's just say a little bird told me. And it's telling me now that Ahty has business with us. Is something the matter? They've asked us to attend the service. Of course we'll go. It's being held in the darker, isn't it? We'll take care not to be late, I promise. Speak with the Placid Elder. Whoosh, they're over here. Oh, I don't know. This opens up to a big room, so I think there's probably going to be a fight in here at some point. I could feel it in me bones. There we go. Put a little candle down. This is a pretty place, though.
It seemed only right that we show our faces. May we join you?
Let us begin. I thank you all for coming to pay respects to our fallen daughter of the night. In the light, she was known as Toddia, but in the dark, we shall remember her always as Menine. Let us each take a moment to offer her our prayers. We entrust her now to the night's sweet embrace. In darkness will she be free from pain and suffering, now and forevermore. May her soul find peace in the sunless sea of heaven, and in the love we bear for her in our hearts.
That vessel represents the night sky, the sunless sea of heaven.
Call upon you now, O bringer of shadow, to lead this gentle soul onto the sea. We call upon you, O warrior of darkness, to deliver her unto paradise everlasting.
I am told you assisted in the preparations for the service. On behalf of the Blessed, you have my sincerest thanks.
Runar is pretty awesome.
The enduring legend of the Warrior of Darkness owes much to the traditions of these people. And none were more ardent in their faith than Toddia. She would have been greatly moved by your presence.
I should like to have met her.
You might not deliver her to the heavens, but if you could deliver the night sky to her people, the real night sky, it would be the next best thing. Their prayers would finally be answered. They could gaze up at the firmament and see their ancestors in every twinkle of the stars. We cannot allow their hopes and dreams to drown in the light. We have to bring back the dark. If we don't, who will? Forgive me, thinking of all those we have lost.
No, it's all right. We will bring back the dark.
Mayhaps sooner than later, in fact. Urianger and I have finished deciphering the tablet, and its contents were most illuminating. Let us reconvene in my chambers. We have much to discuss.
I'm still in love with Y'shtola's outfit in this expansion. Just saying. Good, you're here. Muse Cloud Hands, thank you so much for the follow. Muse Cloud Hands. I think I know who you are. You're a local friend, aren't you? I hope I'm right. I recognize parts of the names. I was like, Good, glad you're here. Thanks to the Exarch's gift, our next course of action is now clear. Let me begin by first explaining the origins of this tablet. I initially believed it might detail the history of the Church of the First Light. Much to my surprise, it dates back to the end of the Ronkan Empire, and was likely written under the direction of the reigning ruler. It was a time of strife and unceasing war with neighboring nations. With each passing day, they yielded more and more territory to their enemies. In their desperation, petitions for aid were sent out to their allies. This was one such petition. And you think this ancient petition will somehow help us into Ixmaja? Indeed we do. For etched onto this tablet is a method by which one may prove himself an ally of the Ronkan Empire. Provided we are able to decipher said instructions, we may entreat the ruins' protectors to grant us safe passage. The problem, however, is I presently lack the resources to decipher them in their entirety. We have but one recourse. There exists a stone monument inscribed with ancient Ronkan text and translations into a more modern dialect which came into use after the fall of the Empire. I am confident it will suit our purposes. Where can we find this monument? Here in Toddia. Quite close to Slitherbow, in fact. The good news ends there, however, for it is in the possession of a rather radical faction of dark worshippers, the children of the everlasting dark. If I am to study the monument, I must infiltrate their encampment. I have no intention of taking longer than... Mr. Fox! Hey! How are you doing tonight? Hope you're well. I have no intention of taking longer than absolutely necessary, but I will nevertheless require time to transcribe the text I need. To ensure that I will have enough, I am afraid I must ask you and Thancred to assist me. Today is going pretty well, Fox, other than spoiling my dinner with Costco pumpkin pie. I just got home and that's all I could think about. And before you even ask, the answer is no. If we're to remain unseen, our group must be as small as possible. Alright, I'll stay here until you return. We won't be long. If anything should happen, you keep her safe. Oh yeah, you know what? I caught a glimpse of what you were making on the Discord. That looks awesome. And it's satisfactory as yet another game I have to pick up at some point. Then let us convene outside, to the west of Slitherbow, where the path diverges. It looks great so far, by the way, Fox. Alright, on the chicken. I wonder when we're gonna get a crack at another Light Warden. I don't know that that's soon, though. The encampment we seek is to the north, but it would be foolish to simply rush in. A guard has been posted at Cleric to keep watch over the children. Perhaps he has aught to share of their recent activity. But we must tread carefully. There is a chance we may encounter them along the way. Stay close and stay alert. I would avoid a confrontation if possible. They rejoice in dealing death to others, claiming that in doing so they cleanse their victims of sin and usher them into the sunless sea. I would rather not sully my hands defending myself against such madmen. I do plan on getting a server. Can you host your own server, or is that generally not a thing? Lahi? I see. Alright. Back on the chicken. Because Satisfactory would actually be kind of cool if you could just, like, you know, whip together your own server and just kind of host it yourself, rather than having to subscribe to something like that. I was about to say something about that bird, but then I decided that it might be against TOS for me to say so I declined. I'm being chased by a giant tree. Ooh. Collect this ether current. I can, but I don't want to risk my room being toasty. But Host Havoc has good deals. That's an idea. Alright, Nugs, let's do it. Fox? Absolutely the same. I would love that. Oof. By the blessed dark. Thank goodness you are unharmed. We would have arrived sooner, but we had a rather unwelcome visit from the children. You are an acquaintance of Master Matoya, then? My apologies. The children have been acting strange of late, so I thought to take a closer look. I was careless. Strange? What have you seen? At first, there seemed to be nothing out of the ordinary. The usual gathering of ingredients for poisons from flora and fauna. But then I took notice of their venomous spiders. They've been breeding them in much greater numbers. It's as if they're preparing for something. Any ideas as to what? It could be anything, really. If it meant the end of the Blessed, nothing would be too cruel or violent for them. But perhaps we can use their present preoccupation with spiders to our advantage. If we were to introduce a threat to the nests where they keep them, the children would be compelled to save them. Bees, for example, are a natural predator of spiders. Set them loose on the nests, and we would have our opportunity to sneak into their encampment. What a mischievous plan! I like it. But with a bit of smoke, we would be able to subdue a few colonies long enough to secure their hives. Have you anything we might be able to use? We should have smoke bombs at the outpost just over there. Then it's settled. Grab a few smoke bombs from the outpost and search about for beehives. I imagine the bees won't take too kindly to your visit, but once they're knocked out, take the beehives and bring them back here. 2 will suffice, I should think. And laugh at the rest of the town because they had to deal with Spectrum's slow as crap internet. Oh yeah. No, honestly, like, you know, if I had, like, I do want to get a house at some point, and if I had one, I would probably, you know, have a little outbuilding with servers and junk in it, and probably solar panels to help supplement the power for it. And it would just be super cool, just putting all that all together and figuring out what works and what doesn't. And It would just be awesome. I love stuff like that. Yeah. Alright. Use a smoke bomb on a beehive. Where do I do that? Okay. There we go. What the hell, guys? Quit attacking me. I got shit to do. Balls to the wall, indeed. It's starting to become quite clear I might need to end all of their lives, and I just don't want to do that. So Jaster, who is Muse Cloudhands? Do you know who that is? If you do, then my suspicion... Okay, okay. It's exactly who I thought it was. Alright. Can you tell her thank you for me? She's awesome. Like, I thought I recognized the name, and I was like, is that who I think it is? If so, it's really cool. Oh, no worries. Yeah, I mean, if you could, and if you think of it, if you could tell her thank you for the follow. She's really awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. Where do I... Oh, okay, there's the beehive. Perfect. Bees, quit fighting me. You're coming with me. Oh, use the burlap sack. Okay. I get it. There we go. Uh-oh, I'm getting beamed. Let me get to a safe spot here. beans! Oh, damn bird, you can heck off. There we go. Heck that heckin' hecker right in the heck. Where is it? Said it was down. So it could be in this tree? Oh, there it is right there. Okay. Oh, it's two clouds. Uh-oh. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Leave me alone, they're my beans. They're my beans! There we go. Toss it in my burlap sack. There we go. That's enough bees for today. The guard returned to Slitherbow, but not before offering his thanks. As for the beehives, Thancred and I were successful in acquiring what we need. How did you fare? Fucking great, as I always do. This is more than enough. The children are certain to be displeased. Let us hurry, before the bees begin to stir. I got some new things, and I forgot to put them on. Hobo! The children's settlement is to the west, a place they called Woven Oath. According to the guard, there is an airway apart from the entrance which leads to the spiders' nests. If the fates are kind, the way will be clear. Alright, this way. Nope, I am not stopping and doing battle with pigs right now, because I don't feel like it. going here? Okay, to get to where I need to go, I'm gonna need to take this one out. There we go. Oh, there she is. What a sneaky cat lady. Up there is the airway. Do you see it? Oh, yeah. A bit far, perhaps, but we should be able to toss the bag through. Though we should probably loosen the ropes keeping it closed. Enough that it falls open when it lands inside. May I do the honors? That should do it. Now we wait. What is that? Bees by the abyss! They're everywhere! Help! Someone help! We have to save the spiders! It sounds like our plan is working. Still, it is quite likely not all were drawn away from their posts. If you should come to blows with the children, I'll see to it that any signs of the struggle are concealed. Failing that, I'll create a distraction to buy Y'shtola more time. Should anyone get past me, it falls to you to guard her. Your concern is appreciated, but I sincerely doubt it will come to that. Why do I get the feeling you enjoy the idea of my loafing about bored in the shadows? Come now, Thancred. The shadows are a fitting place for a warrior of darkness. Now, if you both are ready... go. Supposedly there's an entrance around here somewhere. Maybe it's over here. It's got to be somewhere around here. A tomato? Oh yeah, here we go. I thought for sure they were going to be grouped together, but... Go. Don't hit the wood bat. Here we go. Oh, I didn't know that dude was there. Okay, I have to do this guy here, and then I could probably sneak through. Provided I don't aggro anyone else. Who's around this corner? Nobody? Don't they know you shouldn't leave doors unlocked? Let's see. Take this guy out. I need to take this one out to pass through there. Oh, that, you know what, Fox? That is a brilliant idea. I didn't even think about a shipping container. That is just, that's perfect. And the top is flat enough for a bunch of solar cells, too. There's your Stola. The font of seeing suggests this is a chamber for prayer. At the very least, they would not place this near potential distractions from their worship. Perhaps the monument is further in. You know, and it also tracks Fox, too, because, like, I always wanted, like, a shipping container house. But not just, like, one shipping container, probably, like, 3 or 4. And then, like, make a house out of them all grouped together. You just get a 5th one, and that could be, like, that outbuilding data center. Oof, that would be cool. Oh, look at that cave painting. That is awesome. Yes, this is it. I will be but a moment. Keep watch of the entryway. Many configurations can't just be solar, a good backup solution. Diesel or LNG generator in a 20-foot container. Okay, yeah. So I'd probably just have it, like, you know, plugged into mains, and then, like, the solar panels would really just be there to offset the cost. Like, well, the cost to power it, at least. On second thought, would you mind examining the murals on these walls while I look over this? At a glance, I can tell you they are old, predating the founding of the Blessed and the Children, in fact. We'll not like to come here a second time. 'Twould behoove us to learn all we can. Oh yeah, there's all kinds of... Yeah, there's all kinds of paintings in this room. Neat. Examine the murals and take note of what events they may depict. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target a mural and examine it with left click. The mural appears to be very old. A ruler sits atop a throne, attended by their subjects. The mural appears to be fairly old. A knight shields himself and their comrades from an encroaching darkness. A central figure is considerably faded. The mural appears to be ancient. A warrior in the middle stands triumphant over what appears to be a creature of shadow. Other figures surround the warrior, rejoicing in their victory.
These paintings, they seem familiar. Depictions of heroes throughout history. The Age of Gods, the Empire of Ronka, and this. There was a man, a researcher who pored over these pieces. He offered us work when we needed it. Slaying beasts, delivering provisions. A funny old bugger he was. But he had a good heart. He believed this first painting dated back to a time of myth and legends. A tribute to the heroes of a long-forgotten era. The story went that it was rediscovered by an explorer from Ronka, who was so struck by its majesty that a second painting was commissioned, commemorating the heroes of their day. One day you will all be here too, he said. Heroes immortalized forever. Maybe I'll paint you myself? I had a good laugh at that. We were only trying to make our way after all. Being heroes couldn't have been further from our minds. But it seems he actually went and did it. Before or after the flood, I wonder. Rather faded, isn't it, compared to the others? Or did someone try to scrape it off the wall? Well, maybe the man himself once he came to his senses. Do you suppose your deeds will warrant an addition to this collection? Or some other kind of monument?
There you are. I have everything I need. Let us quit this place. Is something the matter? We should go. The others are waiting.
Just 1 minute, folks. I believe I now have everything I needed to finish deciphering the tablet. Tell me, Ahty, did the murals appear to be of any significance? Depictions of heroes? From the Age of Gods, the Ronkan Empire, and immediately before the Flood? Very astute observations. Perhaps in another lifetime you could be a curator of antiquities. Though it has no bearing on the task at hand, perhaps that knowledge may prove to be of use in the future. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna do a little bit of glamour because this sleeveless arm here is just, it's kind of driving me up the wall. Glamorize it. There we go. That's better. I liked the looks of the gauntlets better, so there we go. That looks smashing. Let us hurry to Slitherbow. The others are waiting. After we've returned, the two of you should rest a while. No doubt Runar will be eager to have you sample his cooking. As soon as I discover anything of import, you will be the first to know. Let's go. There we go. Ahty, the guard told me you left with Master Matoya to the Woven Oath. And no sooner do you return than she locks herself away in her chambers without so much as a word. She knows how I worry when she leaves without telling me. But she is safe, and that is all that matters. You must be hungry after such a journey. Why not have a seat there by the fire? The stew will be soon ready.
Strange. The others on patrol should have returned by now. Our food will be overcooked if we wait any longer. We will just have to start without them. Would you call Master Matoya and the others?
I tire of these games, Urianger. Why do you pretend you cannot see it?
Uh-oh.
The blessing may spare her the fate of becoming a Light Warden. But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. She is not as she was in the Source. Though I have no proof, I fear that the light which poured forth from the Wardens was not negated at all. I fear it was absorbed, that she has been suffused with their light.
Oh, is she talking about me?
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already. Urianger, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions. But that does not make it any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy. I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. But now I must ask. The 8th Umbral Calamity and all that followed. Everything you claim to have seen. Did you?
Help! Someone help! The Ilmorans have come for us! We're under attack!
Oh no, not now.
Lord Vorthry, how good it is to see you. How long has it been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling warriors of darkness. They have slain sin-eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy. And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers, so I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
I might ask you the same thing. It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival. Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin-Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream, an exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation. With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve. Before long, they would turn to violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion. They require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. The hand of a king, nay, a god. I will see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss.
Wow, that kind of sounds like fascism.
Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need. Sanctuary. And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them. That is why the Sin Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
A paradise fit to grace the 8th Umbral era.
What was that?
A minor epiphany, nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power. But man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding. This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome. And we will, once we eliminate the Sin Eaters.
You poor deluded fool. These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now. And the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making? Or even 100?
You underestimate them, Lord 4-3. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know, that their children may never know. I have beheld it in the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears. These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains, and I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
In summary, you will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin Eaters?
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they would build.
Why do I even bother? Fools, the lot of you! So naive! So painfully predictable! Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin Eaters' defense. Insurrection will not be tolerated! The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command. And you are no exception! Insolent swine! I will not stand for this! Do you hear me?
Another temper tantrum. Excellent.
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
I do. I presume that is your doing. If you have come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
You're in no position to make demands. By Lord Vorthry's decree, Raktika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. You will henceforth answer to us.
Is that so? And the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness?
We have reached an accord, yes. Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore, his lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the Everlasting Dark.
In his wisdom, Lord Vorthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. It's one true faith. You and your false creed are a blight on these woods. A foul, unholy corruption that must be cleansed. Little wonder the Warrior of Darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Raktika. Your perverted teachings hold blessed shadow at bay.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
Those of you minded to obey his lordship are to make for Woven Oath with all haste. We will leave you, that you may have time to prepare.
Woven Oath? Are you suggesting we abandon our fate to join those zealots?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing! We will guide you along the righteous path.
And should we refuse?
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore, and dealt with as such.
We will discuss these developments after I have tended to our casualty.
Well, that's some nasty shit. Okay. The guard hath been afflicted with a most terrible and efficacious poison. We have attempted all manner of healing incantations. Alas, his condition remains unchanged. At present, we can but slow the poison's advance. I pray it will afford us a sufficient time to find a cure. How fareth the young guard? The poison spread throughout his system long before he was brought here. At present, there is naught we can do but try to ease his pain. Do not blame yourselves, my friends. All that can be done has been done. Even had we reached him sooner, it would have made little difference. The children employ countless poisons. Finding a suitable antidote is nigh impossible task. What of the rest of the Blessed? How have they taken the news of Yulmore's generous proposition? With anger and dismay. We cannot hope to oppose them and the children. I considered a convocation of all the Knights Blessed that we might consider their ultimatum, but I know how they will answer. Master Matoya, I am truly sorry. We will not, cannot, abandon our faith. But there is no reason for you to suffer for our decision. Your work is not yet done, and you will still have time to flee. Flee? I am not wont to run from my troubles. In fact, with Ahty's arrival, I am minded to take the offensive. The Yulmoran's presence here plainly stems from a desire to protect the Light Warden. I say we seek it out and slay the creature before they return. Were darkness to fall over Raktika, they would have no cause to remain. All of which is rather easier said than done, unless, of course, you've finally deciphered the tablet. I have, as a matter of fact, and with it we can prepare everything we need to enter Yizmaja. What say you all? We will need to act quickly, but I believe it can be done. We cannot deny our fate, but one course lieth before us. We slay the Light Warden. Good. I leave the Blessed in your capable hands, Runar. Very well. Oh, he's freaking out. I see there's no changing your mind. By all that is dark, I swear to keep the Blessed safe. According to the tablet, we will first need to obtain a seal used to identify the allies of Ronka in times past. One such seal should be waiting for us in a complex of underwater ruins not far from here. You have some experience with subaquatic excursions, do you not? Then this should prove a simple task for you. The ruins we seek are at the bottom of Lake Tusi-Mekta. While you see to that, Menphilia and I will remain here to help shore up Slitherbow's defenses. Your aid would be greatly appreciated. All right. Ooh, this is getting good. Getting good indeed. It's neat to see that we keep, like, needling Yulmore here and there, and it just really pisses Vothri off. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. There's your Stola. There you are, ready for a swim? The seal we seek should be stored in a chamber somewhere inside the ruins beneath the lake. However, the entrance is seemingly protected by a subtle locking mechanism rooted in the symbolism of Ronkan culture. The Ronkan sought to live in harmony with nature and considered certain animals to be sacred. Foremost in their pantheon was a snake, portrayed as the protector of the wood and arbiter of life and death. Below it were 4 others, equal in rank: the Kuuro, the Colibri, the Opo-Opo, and the Wolf, characterized as the bringers of liberty, words, enlightenment, and harmony, respectively. To open the chamber containing the seal, the tablet states that one must pay due deference to 3 of these beasts by placing one's palm on monuments wrought in their image, and that this must be done in a specific sequence. If my interpretation is correct, the order can be discerned from the 3 commandments which follow. Give praise unto the snake, by its strength do our lands prosper. Be as the Opo-Opo, rival thy kin. As all parts seek betterment, so too does the whole. Be as the wolf, move as one. Peace comes to all who seek harmony with their kin. So snake, Opo-Opo, wolf. The tablet says not of placement, size, or appearance of the monuments. Alas, hopefully all will become clear once you reach the bottom of the lake. Go safely. Snake, Opo-Opo, wolf. Gotta remember that sequence. I remember doing this before. Maybe I can't dive here. Yeah, that was it. I wasn't in a place where I could dive. Let's see. So I'm kind of at the bottom of the lake, but I'm swimming around in a circle here in hopes there's a way through to the actual circle. I guess I'm not going to find that right now. Here's a shelf. There we are. find a statue of a snake. Place your palm on the statue. Yep. You sense something stir elsewhere in the lake. I get it. That's not the correct one. I need Oppo. There it is. Tuz, how you doing? Welcome. How are you doing tonight? I am wagging my tail once again. Aw, awesome. Awesome. I'm glad to hear it. A friend of mine was able to continue helping out with an issue I was having with one of my VR chat avatars. Oh, awesome! I didn't know you were having an issue. I'm glad it got ironed out, though. Here's the wolf, the last one. Hey, you know, if Russ does VR chat on Friday, you could probably share it. I'd imagine. Just show it the heck off. Once more, you sense something stir elsewhere in the lake. Perhaps the chamber containing the seal is open. Hopefully I can come by in time to see it. I do have a VR headset. I would probably not be able to play because I streamed that night. Maybe sometime, though. Where's the destination? I don't have an avatar. Not yet, anyway. A door opens to reveal a pedestal upon which rests a medallion. You take it and secure it inside your clothing. Perfect. Wow, it was really deep. go. There's my chicken. Did you find it? This medallion, it bears the owl insignia of the Empire. There could be no doubt. This is the seal of Romka. Well done, Ahty. We can begin our preparations to enter Ixmaja in earnest. Kind of wondering what that blue spirit longbow looks like. Ooh, it looks cool. And I got new footies. Wow, look at that bow. That's a heckin' bow right there. Bearing this seal, it should be possible to enter Ixmaja unmolested by its guardians. I will go ahead to Slitherbow and inform the others. When you have recovered from your exertions, meet with us in the cavern leading east out of the village. Ooh, it appears I went the wrong way. It's this way I need to go. I think. Nope. Heck. God, I'm a butthead. My brain is slowly losing its wrinkles for tonight. Good, you're here. Runar opened the gate for us but moments ago. Beyond lies Ixmaja, and presumably the Light Warden. It did not take long for the Wood's protectors to find me when I last came here, and I expect them to fall upon us just as quickly this time. Though we carry the seal, there is no reason for us to let our guard down. Now, let us seek out the Warden and put an end to its reign over these woods. Hey there, Zeta.
It would seem we have found them.
Welcome. Ooh, bunny people.
You trespass upon sacred ground! Begone!
Wait! We did not come to! Oh. Stop! We mean you no harm.
Sister, is that...
We are allies of the Empire of Ronka. As is customary, we come bearing the seal of the Emperor.
It appears to be genuine. Then perhaps there's yet hope.
Perhaps. We acknowledge your seal, but we must be certain of its authenticity. Follow the azure flowers to our village. There we will judge if you are friend or foe.
Try not to stray from the path. All right?
Follow the flowers. Would it kill them to escort us?
Y'shtola. Always
But
such a
if it affords
grouch.
us an opportunity to investigate Ixmaya, fine.
Y'shtola, what a grumpy kitty. Oh, that's a heckin' cool village. Zeta bring the boops. Zeta boopen. Schlieben. I would have the seal. That we may confirm its authenticity. Straight to the point. I see. Very well. There is no mistaking the crest of the royal family. It is of proper size, and its weight is as plain. And by its weight, it is plain it was made from gold. The seal is indeed genuine. For 3,000 years we have waited for this moment, and now you are finally here. I bid you welcome, allies of Ronka. I am Almet, chieftainess of Fanal. We met her younger sister. Simet, a pleasure. We are beginning to lose hope that you would come. I beg your pardon. These are troubled times for my people. Though I can but imagine what has compelled you to venture into our woods. You must be tired after your journey. Come, take your ease. If you'd like, I will show you about the village. Though I must warn you, it is a long way down to the forest floor, so do watch your step. See, I need to add boop. I will boop it. I will add a boop. This way, what is your name? Ahty? And this is a common name nowadays? How times change. But I digress. Come and be sure to watch your step. This way. Oops. As bearers of the seal, you have a right to know what became of the Empire and my people's purpose here. We are descendants of the palace guard which served under the last emperor, and to this day we carry on the duty of our forebears, the final decree of his eminence before Ronka's fall. By the wisdom of our people was Ronka made to thrive. Such knowledge must never be forgotten, nor may it be suffered to fall into the hands of the wicked. Keep it secret, keep it safe, and look to the coming of our allies. Unto them you shall bequeath our all, and thus will Ronka live on. By his command, we have remained in the Raktika Greatwood, guardians of Ronka's ruins and the wisdom held within. I hope thou wilt think the question pertinent. But did thy people's famed longevity perchance play a part in the Emperor's decision to entrust this mission unto thee and thine? That was one reason, yes. We Vis would easily live to see 3 of your elven lifetimes. We were also the fiercest fighters. There are none more fit than us to stand watch over the remains of Ronka. But our duty has grown ever more perilous in the wake of the flood. Settlements such as this one were plentiful before the light claimed dominion over the land, but now, Fanal is all that remains. Our numbers dwindle year by year. Before long, there will be no one left to honor the Emperor's wishes. And you believe we are the allies for whom you have waited? You have the seal, do you not? After 3 millennia of waiting, that alone is nothing short of a miracle. Truth be told, I had begun to think you would never come. Sister. We are glad of your presence here in the Great Wood. The wisdom of Ronka is yours should you wish it. You need only ask. We're here to kill a big white thing. Have you seen it? You come in search of the Light Warden. My apologies, but I do not know where it makes its lair. We met. Do you recall any sightings of this creature? Not these past 30 summers. 30? But that would mean, how old are you exactly? Young enough to remember. With age comes knowledge. There may yet be one among us who has seen or heard of the abomination you speak. We have leave to speak with the other V's, then? Ah, but of course. Then we should split up and inquire individually. If someone knows something, I would hear it while there is yet time to act. Great, there's uppy bits and downy bits. Let's see if we can navigate this in a timely manner. I think I'm gonna do it on chicken back though. Oof. She is cool looking. You search for the Light Warden? I cannot say I have ever laid eyes on it. Our duty is to protect the ruins, nothing more. We have no need to strike out in search of such a foe. Probably attune myself to this thing before I go any further. There we are. Here's Creel. An outsider? But how? By the gods, allies of the Empire, my sincerest apologies for failing to note your arrival. It was the warden you wished to know about, yes? My mother, may she rest in peace, told me once of its appearance in the woods. Before settling here in Fanau, she lived in a village near Raktika Falls, until it was destroyed by the Sand Eaters. While out on patrol one day, she spotted a swarm of the abominations, one of which was different from the rest. It was larger, for one thing, but what struck her was the way its fellows seemed to revere it. She was convinced that what she had seen was the Light Warden. Your exchange with Creel has taught you something about the Light Warden's possible whereabouts. Okay. There's another one I need to find that's up from here. The Light Warden? No, I have not seen it. But I have witnessed the horrors of the Lesser Eaters. How they are wont to hunt in packs and carry off their victims rather than consuming them on the spot. I suspect the Warden is a grotesque, corpulent thing, waiting patiently for its minions to bring it its next meal. Well, y'all didn't see the first Light Warden we fought. Mr. Tongue Beast. That was not fun. Tongue in chains. That was what that fight was all about. Ah, name it. was not my intention to pry, but your voices carry far. I know what it is you would ask of me. Unfortunately, the answer is no. I have not seen the Light Warden. I patrol the ruins' perimeter regularly, and if it were hiding nearby, I would know about it. I pray the others were able to provide what I could not. Near Raktika Falls? Why was I not told of this? I think I see now why it has never been spotted on our patrols. Thank you, Tuz. I have never heard of this Raktika Falls. I can but assume it lies deep within the woods of Ixmasha. Just so, but the tunnel which leads there collapsed after a rather bloody battle with the Eaters, and it has not been passable for many years. We made several attempts to clear away the rubble, yet each time we were driven back. In the end, we were forced to give it up as lost, thereby making it a suitable place for the Warden to make its sanctuary. There is perhaps one way to enter, though it would be at great peril to you and your companions. The Kitana Ravel, a temple to the northeast. It has been sealed for centuries, but within is a path that leads to the falls. Can it be opened? For the allies of Ranka, it can. First, we must go to Kamul Astropolis. Once the flow of magic is restored there, the path through Kitana Ravel can be opened. This may sound a simple task, but there are certain obstacles which prevent us from attending to it ourselves, and we know not how to overcome them. The Emperor never granted our forebears leave to look upon the secrets we are charged with protecting, that we might not be tempted. The means to do so were withheld from us. We can but show you the way. The rest will be up to you. It would seem we have our work cut out for us then, shall we? Did you have to ask? Let us be about it then. If that is your wish, it is my duty to escort you. While we attend to matters in Kamul Astropolis, I would ask that your sisters accompany Euronjay and Thancred, and share with them all they can of these woods. While we have every intention of investigating Raktika Falls, 'tis yet possible the Light Warden dwells elsewhere. With that in mind, it would behoove us to prepare an alternative course of action. Oymet, Saimet, I leave them to you. Yes, sister. Should our present course prove false, doubt not but that Thancred and I shall find any and all possible paths forward. Alright, new armor time. See what it looks like. Ooh. Interesting. I like it. going. What you seek lies in the heart of the Astropolis. Unfortunately, it too was sealed shut by order of His Eminence. If we are to open it, we must first look to the morning stars. Come, I will show you the way. You were able to keep up. I see. Well done. Ahead lie the morning stars, 4 monuments built in tribute to the guardians of Raktika. Beyond them is the great pyramid of Uxner, where the flow of magic must be restored. It is said that the monuments are themselves the key to opening the pyramid, though I know not how. That is for you to discover. Another puzzle. Wonderful. I would have a closer look. So if anybody played Final Fantasy, I think 12? Final Fantasy 12 had one of these bunny ladies in it by the name of Fran, I think. Oh, interesting. It ran from it. Happy Puppo. It is indeed another puzzle, but for a blessing, it appears to be similar to the one we encountered at the lake. These statues are all depictions of the divine beasts mentioned in the tablet. No doubt they will open the way into the pyramid in like manner. We have but to discern the correct order. Let's split up and search the area for clues. These ruins are covered in ancient inscriptions. The answer may well be hiding among them. Hey, Voltage, welcome. Indeed, it may be best to transcribe them if they are as numerous as you say. Better that than risk overlooking something. Though transcription would prove impractical for you, not being versed in Ronkan script. No matter, you will employ a different approach, impressions. Here, I had thought to use these clay tablets to record any significant imagery we discovered. But they will serve you just as well. Take impressions of any inscriptions you find. We will start at the base of the pyramids. You begin at the top. When you have finished, return here and I will translate your findings. supposed to start at the top. Okay. Can I not go any higher than that? Take an impression of the writing inscribed on the monument. Ooh, there's an ether current over here. Interesting. Nothing around the base. Son of a bee. There has to be more. I've only found 4. I mean, I've only found 1. To find 4. No. Oh no, I don't think so. I see. There's 4 of these things. I think this is one that I haven't been up before. Yeah, there we go. Here's number 3. Let me jump up there. Damn it. Hyena Bangs, welcome. Ah, the camera is driving me up the wall. Come on. There's Y'shtola. I already did that one. I think the next one is this one over here. Yeah, there it is. Oof. Now back to Y'shtola. I trust you've made good use of those clay tablets. Indeed. Well done. A moment while I decipher what you found. Apologies for the delay. Nothing we saw at the base of the pyramids gave any hint as to the solution of the puzzle, focusing instead on how to perceive having solved it. Your findings, on the other hand, appeared to form a riddle. Once assembled, it reads as follows. Oh, pets. Come together, share despair. Go thy ways, dread burdens bear. Mark the crown, heed its call. Avert thy gaze, forever fall. I had assumed that the puzzle would involve a sequence, but from what Elmet and I were able to gather, it is but a matter of suffusing one of the statues with ether. The question being, which one? Have you any thoughts? Given your talent for finding solutions to vexatious problems, I think it best that you choose the statue. What say you, Ahty? Sure, why not? Right then. After you've selected a statue, I will imbue it with the required ether. I am more than capable of warding off any malign magics it may contain. Now, which statue will it be? Hey, Turbid. Welcome. How are you doing? I wonder if I picked the right one. Nope, I did not. Let's do the serpent. Let's see what happens. Pets. Nope. Fine, I'll just do all the pets. How's that? I do get a lot of pets. Nope, not that one either. No you, Yami. And also no you. Let's see. I did the Oppo. I haven't done the wolf yet, or the owl. I think I'll do the wolf. Nope, it's the owl. The ether has been absorbed. You really do have a talent for these things. Yeah, I just guessed through the whole friggin' list. The way should be clear now. Come, let us... Someone approaches. Sister. Sister. Simon? What are you doing here? What has happened? Yulmoran soldiers. They have entered Yixmaja. Yulmoran soldiers? And what of the Blessed? Nothing specific, but it seems the Yulmorans had little interest in Slitherbow or its people. According to our scouts, their general and his men made all haste for the gate of Yixmaja upon finding it. Together with Thancred, Olmet, and some few others have engaged them at the border. You are to return and assist Uyamet at once. They are not to set foot near the ruins or for now. You will see to matters here and return quickly as you can, understood? Yes, sister. Be careful. Though I knew time was short, I did not expect Yulmorns to move so swiftly. But we have come too far to turn back now. Time is against us, friend. Quickly, into the pyramid. Quickly, you say? I can do that. I have a chicken. Chicken go zoomies, yes. That's a giant friggin' hole in the floor. What is that? Looks terrifying. Why does everything have to have a big face on its belly? Or literally just be a face and that's it. The switch should be through these doors, in the confessional of Tupasa the Elder. But why is it not open? Magic appears to be flowing through the walls, but it's being obstructed as it approaches the door. Is it not strange that only one of these pedestals bears an owl statue? Strange indeed. The second statue was likely hidden to keep the door sealed. We can cover more ground if we split up. Almet, take the chamber to the south. Ahty, the one to the east. I will search the chamber to the west. Is not there. I'm kind of wondering if I need to beat these birds up to get the statue. there's 2. Is somewhere in here, and it's small. It is small. Small owl statue. Where would I be hiding? Oh, and they're already respawning, so never mind. There it is. Not much of a hiding spot. I've looked everywhere and... Wait, is that... The statue, you found it. It looks light enough. We need but to return it to the other altar, no? One might assume so, but nothing about these ruins has ever been quite so simple. I sensed a strange energy emanating from the eyes of the statue in the corridors of this place. Should this figure be moved, it would not surprise me for them to suddenly stir to life. A trap, then, for the unsuspecting as they attempt to return this to its rightful place? Precisely. Caution would serve us well here. Which is why I would ask you to deliver this statue to the main chamber. An abundance of magic yet courses through these walls. For my eyes, distractingly so, I believe yours, on the other hand, would we more aptly perceive the traps for what they are. Alright then. We will meet you at the door to the confessional of Tupasa the Elder. Deliver the owl statuette to the altar at the entrance of the confessional. Okay. You will have 2 minutes to complete the task. Should you fail, return to the starting location and begin anew. Be wary of attacks from enemies, which will sap your strength. I get it. Oh, I don't get it. I can't cross the like an owl, one of those owl statues' gazes. This is going to be interesting. This one. Here we go. You successfully deliver the statuette to the altar. The statue is returned, but was that enough? I believe it was. I can see the ether flowing through the door now. I pray this means an end to the tricks and traps of these ruins. Well done. Oof. Okay. You are but one step from entering the Kitana Ravel. But I must warn you, the last step is without question the most perilous. Overcome this final trial, and the path forward will be open to you. A path laden with more puzzles and traps, I'm sure. Did the Emperor always take such pleasure in wasting the time of his allies? Let us end this, Ahty, while time is yet on our side. Before we enter, I would tell you of the trial that awaits you. The chamber is said to be filled with all manner of devices to keep trespassers away from the switch, the most potent being wards of displacement. They may very well force you into danger. Should we become separated, please use these. Whisper weeds. They will allow us to communicate no matter where we find ourselves. I think Ahty and I can work out how to use these well enough. Thank you. Alright, Ahty. The sooner we finish here, the sooner we can return to the others. Alright, and it's a duty. A solo duty at that. So sadly I'm not going to have time to do this tonight. So why don't we look for somebody to raid? I think we should raid Pidge. Because Pidge is doing some art stuff right now. What do y'all think? I haven't seen Pidge streaming in quite a while. I think they were taking a break. But now they're back, and I kind of want to go visit. Okay. You think that's a good plan? Awesome. Pidge is a good bean. So, I haven't really done any raid messages lately. Yeah, it looks like they're doing a VTuber avatar. So that's cool. It's actually really interesting Pidge's process. Let's go. Yep. How about that's our raid message right there. Just let's go. Yeah, there we go. We'll do a combo of the two, and then just copy and paste it like over and over and over again. So like, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Pidge, good bean. Pidge is a very good bean. Alright, now let me get it started. Oop, preferably not in all caps. Preferably spelled correctly also. There we are. So there we go. Please, please y'all stick around for the raid. Because Pidge is a good bean, like we said. They do a lot of art stuff, and also play some games on occasion. I've seen them play Apex a bunch. But y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. We got even more done tonight, and I'm really getting into Shadowbringers. We're almost at this Light Warden, I think, so in the next stream or two, I think we're gonna have ourselves another Light Warden hide to hang on our belt. But at any rate, thank you so much. And keep yourselves safe, okay? And have a good day tomorrow. And I will see y'all Friday night at 6 p.m. PST. Alrighty. Take care, folks. Have a good night.